Are we ready?
About 15 seconds.
Okay, good. I didn't know whether or not I was. Thank you and welcome back to the final segment of the show for today. We're talking to Ms. Greenlee, Mr. Langston, and Mr. Moore in reference to an organization that they have established called Youth Against Murder, indicating that this is a real serious problem within not only this community, but all communities across this nation, that people are killing one another. And I think that we have an example here of young men who are trying to do something different in reference to it. Why don't you give us some information in reference to how you see, Mr. Moore, what we might be able to do?
Well, first and foremost, I think that there are a lot of things that we can do. The opportunities that are given are not the things that suit us, as I shall say. Giving things to people are more, you got to custom fit them, you got to custom make them, you know what I mean? So with me saying that, let me elaborate a little bit. If Miss Clement Greenlee had, let's just say, X amount of money, but she knew exactly what to do with it, she knew where it was supposed to go, she could track where it was supposed to go and execute and have real opportunity, like
positive outcome.
Yeah, positive outcome. Then, you know, it would be something that could put, you know, rock the boat to get things going, to show that we are capable of maintaining ourselves. See, things get blown out of proportion. No, we're not mad about the soup kitchens, and no, we are not mad about any and everything else that they have done. Only thing that we are saying is that it is not sufficient enough because it doesn't fit the type of people that you are going after. In order for us to have the things that we need, check this out. Williamson County, I would say that, schools. Great schools have everything they need. Brentwood have everything they need. But when I go to Maplewood or Stratford High School, they just redone those schools. Yes, they did. But at the same time, why did it take so long to redo those schools and get them to the point where they are test level ready? You know, doing the bare minimum and getting just by is not cool. If you settle for less, you will get less. At the end of the day, we are thankful for everything that is given to us, but we need the things that are going to help us and get us further so that we could show that we are these type of people. Despite what I've done in my past, going to jail 7 years, prison 7 years, every day that I sat in there, I thought and I thank God, just please, Lord, I promise you, you know, I'm glad that you set me down. See, some people look at prison as a place to, you know, lollygag and play. But me, I took it as an opportunity to better myself because I wanted change. It took me wanting it in order for me to enact it in my life. That's why I'm here doing this show today. That's why I'm representing this program. That's why me and Mr. Langston are representing this program with her. We have things that we would like to do, and we have a lot of opportunities that have been taken away from us also. But at the end of the day, only thing that we are saying is give us what we need to work with to get to these youth, and let us give you your results. In order for you to get results, you have to give us what it is that we need. If we do not have what we need, we can't give them. We can't give them. I can't pull up in somebody's hood and tell them, drop the gun. These young folks out here have attitudes. See, my persona, my facade, this right here, this is me. But this is me trying my best to get these kids to understand that you can get all of this and more about working. You don't have to use a gun to get it. I've worked and I've been working. I have not picked up anything. I have not called anybody for anything. I have not done anything that I'm not supposed to do because this is what I want to do. I want to do the right thing, and I feel like my voice can touch and will heal hearts. No matter whether I'm doing it in Nashville, no matter if I'm doing it in New York, California, Atlanta, Miami, it don't matter where it is. My voice will be heard, and I will not shut up. I need these kids. She needs these kids. He needs these kids. This world needs these kids.
Mr. Langston?
Well, I want to just start off by, you know, elaborating on some more of the stuff because we all on the same page here. What we need real resources for these young kids out here. Something different has to go on because if we doing the same thing, that's called crazy. That's called crazy. You can't continue to do the same thing and expect different results. It's not gonna happen. It's just, I mean, that's common sense. So I mean, I feel like if we know that, Cleve feel like if she know that, we feel like the power to be that know that. I'm just be all the way honest.
Well, we talk about, Mr. Langston, youth murders and violence and et cetera. Well, where do we get all these guns that we have in this city and other places? How do you meet the gun in your kind of opportunities? Do you find a large number of folks carrying guns, having access to guns? How does that work? I
mean, we have resources to guns. Where they coming from? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But you know how it used to be. It's a gun store everywhere and there's liquor stores in our community. You know what I mean?
But most of these individuals, are they buying these guns? Or are they just coming into possession of a gun? But everybody seems to have a gun, and that seems
you got to think. A gun is a part of their lifestyle. So whatever they need to do to get it, they going to do it to get it. Whether they got to break in somebody's house, whether they got to break into a gun store. It's a part of their lifestyle because this is the only way they know. You know what I mean? They need this for survival. Just like you know, a businessman, he's gonna need his accountant and all that. Well, somebody in the streets, he gonna need a gun because he know
everybody else has got a gun.
Got his, and they just got into it at the basketball court the other day. So I need to do whatever it is to give me a gun, or I could be gone out here. You know what I mean? So like he said, I mean, times have changed. You know, we wanna give these guys opportunity. They need opportunities. The talking is over with. We can't talk to them. We have to come to them with something. We have to come to them with somewhere to go. We have to come to them with an opportunity to make some good money, some good, clean money. You know what I mean? We have to give them opportunity and show them the hope that there is a way because they have no knowledge that you can change. And the will to do comes from the knowledge that you can do.
Okay, Ms. Greenlee, let's close us out today. We've got about 2 minutes.
Well,
talk about these guns.
First of all, it's a setup. The guns was dropped through the system and the government because we have done a survey. There's not as many guns in Brentwood, West End, and those kind of areas like they are in the hood. We also did a survey that we up to 100 murders here. We did a survey out in West End area and they had, I think, probably 1 or 2 murders out there. So that speaks for itself. They dropped the guns in our neighborhoods on purpose. When I say they, the government, the system, and the crooked laws. And they did it the same way they did the dope. The dope is becoming a draft now, so people can't get the drugs like they used to. And so that's why they start robbing us. Now the opportunities is like Mr. Moore said, y'all know I've been out here for a long time. Why haven't nobody given me any money? Why any mayor, any elected official haven't invited me to the table? Because they know I'm going to change. They don't want us to change because it'll cut their salaries and it'll stop some of these grants that they getting. Also, it's another young man in your studio has a program called Leach Foundation. He got a business plan and everything, and we finna hook up in partnership and put it together, and we're gonna demand some funds. We be sent out to go to some of these resources, but we don't fit in. Either your parents made $1 too much or your parents made $1 too less. So when are we gonna get some resources for us? It's time for us to fill that gap. I don't need any more soup kitchens. I don't have nothing against nobody that's going out feeding the community and all of that. No, put that in their refrigerator. Put that on their rent bill. We don't need any more soup kitchens. We need opportunity. We need the churches to open these doors instead of Sunday and Wednesdays. We need them to let us in there and use some of them. Let us teach our own reading class, our own computer class, dance class, chess class, anything that'll keep them opportunity. Open these damn centers back up. How can you close a center and a library on the weekend? This is when they mostly need something. That's the only opportunity they had. So they know what they're doing in our community, and we finna bring it to a stop.
And so you think that there's not enough opportunities for people to come to young people to come together?
People of low income,
community centers and et cetera, that would help.
It speak for itself, Dr. Hayne. I'm gonna say this right quick. Go to Germantown, which is on 5th Avenue North, right? You step off of Kroger parking lot and go to your left. Step off of Kroger parking lot and come to your right. It speaks for itself.
It speaks for itself. And of course, let me thank the three of you for bringing by that excellent information. And let me encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.